Welcome to Twale TV. Well, quick post-match analysis of the Manchester City Arsenal game. For me, I'm just so excited because now we know there is a team that can give Man City a run for their money. Because it's like just watching two, Pep Guardiolas. Pep Guardiola playing Pep Guardiola. It's so similar, their pattern of play, their style, and you can tell Arteta came from Pep Guardiola's school, and he happens to be doing the thing, better than the teacher would probably expect. It's like a student coming to surprise his teacher. So Arteta, in my view, should just be given any money he demanded for. The Arsenal board have been supporting him well enough, but they need to support him more. Because the difference between this Arsenal team and Manchester City team that I've just watched is nothing but the depth. City have got a serious depth in their squad. It's undeniable. We can all see it. Like the Yoruba people will say in Nigeria, I saw Ojuni. You can see it. So we just have to hope that Arsenal keeps, they keep going the way they're going. Don't mind me talking about Arsenal. I'm just talking for football fans because to have a more competitive league brings more interesting, games. And, so right now, the only team that I see creating entertainment for us in the Premier League, the two teams are Arsenal and Man City. And for you Arsenal fans, please, you have every reason to celebrate. I've been saying this for the last 10 days or so. You have every reason to celebrate because your team, even with less powerful team that you presented against Man City in the first half, you outplayed them. Arsenal outplayed City in the first half. They created more chances. They were more prolific in the final third. But then what did City do? Come second half, bang. They took out some big shots, brought on some even bigger shots. That's the beauty of depth in squad. And Arsenal did the same. They brought on some quite, couple of senior members. So for me, it's good all the way. For me as a neutral, for me as a real supporter of English Premier League, even though this is an FA Cup, but this is what's to come for the remaining half of the season. Arsenal are in it to win it. We've seen Manchester City rolling teams over, especially in their home. We've seen them rolling teams over and commanding games and outpassing people. They can't do that against this Arsenal. They can't. It's just impossible. Arteta knows. It's like he's got Pep Guardiola's mind in the corner of his mind. Say, okay, I know what you're thinking. All right, you're going to push. Yeah, you're going to push to the left. All right. Hey, you. Counter. So they both know each other. It's just so interesting to watch, the chess, It's so lovely. I enjoyed it. Arsenal fans, you were just unlucky in my view. So never mind. Keep up the good work. Keep up the support for Arteta. We're supporting you to give us more, create more competition for us. Because without City and Arsenal, who else? Chelsea, we're not in there. Okay, I've said it until we started winning games, until we win 6-7 games on the trot before we can create another competition. So right now, there's no competition for the two of them. So it's only the two that we're waiting for to see how the titleship progresses and how it forms. So end of Arsenal Man City. Let's go to the transfer news very quickly. It seems as if Everton were listening to me in my last podcast when I suggested that recruiting Bielsa, former Leeds manager, would not be a good idea. They've come to their senses and gone for my good friend, the Ginger Mourinho, as he is called, Sean Dyche, former Burnley manager. This is a guy that I just don't understand why he's been out of work for the last year or so. Maybe he decided to take a break. This is a typical, proper manager who knows Premier League that can keep a team with relatively little or nothing budget. He did it with Burnley for so many years. And then when Burnley had new owners with more money, I don't know why they don't keep him. Anyway, that's none of my business. I don't know what went on behind the scenes. But the guy seems to be taking over at Everton. It's good news for Everton. That is where they should have been. That is where they should have been from the beginning. They are not a top four club, but they've brought in a billionaire who wants to spend as much money as the top four club, but they never got it right. The chemistry was never right since for the last 8 years. They've just been going from one manager to another because they believe in spending, getting a top manager. But the squad itself, they've never created a top four squad. We have don't let me even rubbish them. But I'm happy for them. Sean Dyche is a perfect match for Everton. It's where they need to be, and it will stabilize the team. It will stabilize, whichever one you want to call it. It will stabilize the team and keep them in the Premier League, at least for now. I believe that. Maybe it can then aspire to go for top 6 or whatever, but they need Sean Dyche. They've got him. I hope so, fingers crossed, but it looks certain. It looks dead certain. That's it tonight. We can't really talk too much. We're waiting to crack on with English Premier League, but let's see how the whole thing develops. I hope you enjoyed the game. I did. We did from Twale TV Sports. Go and subscribe to Twale TV Sports. We beg you. Subscribe to Twale TV Entertainment so we can continue to show our face every day. Yes, yes. Enjoy it. Love you loads and catch up with you soon. Twale TV Sports on YouTube. Subscribe. Press the like button as well now. I beg. Share the thing for my people at Jari. I beg. Okay, love you loads and see you soon. Ciao. Have a lovely weekend. Hasta la vista, baby.
It's Twale